dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What
you.
up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Forbidden Door 2025, Tony Bryan, Excalibur on commentary. We're in London. Oh man, I've been waiting for this show all week, and I'm just happy. I'm a happy man. I got my pro wrestling shenanigans this weekend. We have Cope and Christian versus Kip and Luchasaurus. And there was some shenanigans between Lucha and Kip. Like, Lucha was like, there's a point where Kip's like, tag me. And Lucha's like, slaps him. He's like, yep, there you got tagged. But, of course, Cope and Christian get the win, and then they get the big pop because they hug and they reunite. Yay, right? Sure. TNT Championship match, Kyle Fletcher versus Takahashi. Shit, man, there's some spots in this match I was like, ooh, Kyle's dead. You know, I was like, oh, no. But no, this was a back-and-forth battle for that TNT Championship, and Kyle Fletcher retains. And I think he's just going to have a long run with that championship. I enjoyed the look and everything. He's growing into a major star, especially here in AEW. TBS Championship, Mercedes versus Alex versus Firstifor. I hope I said that right. And Bozilla. Mercedes Moné was shining in this match in a different kind of way. She was shining in the aspects of, like, she definitely made the other three, like, look good. And Mercedes Moné in the process still won, still retained her TBS Championship, but my hat's off to her. I think I'm not the biggest Mercedes Moné fan. I think she has too many titles. You know, she came out with all those championships with the Royalty Guard or whatever. They came out. They're all holding each a single championship. I don't know. I just think she has way too many, and they're really not prestigious. It's just belts you're collecting for promotions that I don't know. So, but Mercedes Moné retains IWGP Championship. I gotta say, man, this was awesome, man. Hearing Brian on commentary too. Zach versus Nigel. Nigel, big crowd love. I really want that Nigel McGuinness shirt. I was just like, man, the technicality that Zack Saber Jr. brings to the ring is insane, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, I wish, I don't know how or why, but I really like this style of wrestling, you know, and it always surprises me, especially when I watch Zack Saber Jr. matches, but he just brings a different style. But sadly, after Daniel Garcia's there trying to root on for Nigel, Zack Saber Jr. got the win. But it was still love at the end of the day. That's why it is the thumbnail for the show. I really liked that a lot. It was a very emotional match for me, just because, like, I've been watching these guys for so long, especially Nigel. I just found one of my old Ring of Honor DVDs. I think he had blonde hair at the time. So, and we have the AEW Tag Team Championship match, the Hurt Syndicate versus Brodito versus FTR. Little bit of a wobbly finish, but Brodito won. But I will say, the Hurt Syndicate coming out to a huge pop. MVP wasn't even with them. I think the Hurt Syndicate's days are coming to an end. I think they're going to go back to WWE. I think they can work a better deal because they're just really not liking it here in AEW. The fact that MVP's not here again, you know what I mean? Like, so but Brodito are new AEW Tag Team Champions. I was rooting for them, and I was happy because I was like, don't let FTR be champions again. Don't do it. AEW Unified Championship match, Swerve versus Okada. This was a banger, man. But Okada gets the win, and it was a sure beat down to Swerve because guess who's back? Back again. Wardlow's back. Tell some men. I don't know why he tells some men, but yeah. I was like, Wardlow! And he's with the... Oh, yeah, Jamie Hayter's back, too. And it was funny, is that everyone's like, oh, my God, Jamie Hayter's back. Oh, I'm like, she's always back. And she goes away for a bit, then she's back, and then she goes away. I just don't get this. Maybe I'm a hater on the Jamie Hayter. Maybe. I don't know. But Wardlow is back. So, but he's with Don Callis' family. And I was like, fuck. But Swerve was beat down, so he's going to be written off TV for a little bit. Then we go right into our AEW Women's Championship match, Toni versus Athena. I was surprised by this one. I didn't think Toni was going to retain. I knew these two would battle each other in an awesome freaking match. I expected Athena to walk out with that championship. No, I did not see Toni winning this, even though I love Toni Storm. But she retained against Athena, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, if anybody was going to dethrone Toni, it should have been Athena, just in my opinion. AEW World Championship match, MJF versus Hangman. Oh my gosh, these guys battled out the tables. You know, MJF's head went through a table. It looks like a little coconut. Bam! It was insane. But Hangman retains because he hit MJF with the clipboard, got the advantage. And Mark Briscoe, everything crazy. But Hangman is still our champion. I feel like, though, MJF and his shenanigans, he's going to cash in again, and we're going to see these two battle again at the next pay-per-view. It's just a feeling. Lights out steel cage match. Bop. Bop. Bucks and Mox Cult versus Will, Darby, Takahashi, Ibushi, and Kenny Omega. And this crazy freaking match, man. There's gummy bears. Yeah, gummy bears. Oh my gosh, the gummy bear nightmare haunting the Bucks again from way back when. I think was it Pro Wrestling Guerrilla? Or was it in Ring of Honor? I remember that gummy bear thing a long time ago. But no, they told the prop people, give us the most dangerous things you can think of so we can take on and battle here. But they gave them gummy bears. But after a hellacious, insane match and Jon Moxley stabbing Darby ears, almost ripping it off, was insane. That was like, I was like, ooh, but such an awesome match. Kenny, Will, Darby, Tanahashi, and Ibushi, they get the win. But Will, he's beat up. He's got to go have surgery, so he has to go away for a while too. Poor Will. He is out. But that was Forbidden Door 2025. Tony, Bryan, and Excalibur on commentary with the JR showed up eventually. I'm here now. You know, JR was there. Awesome show, dude. Awesome, man. 5 out of 5. Forbidden Door 2025, my match of the night. Oh, God, there's so many. I got to go with Zach versus Nigel. I thought it was really, really special. Moment of the night, Brodito. Yeah, man. Brodito getting those tag team gold. I love it. Love it. So drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share the bum down at Walmart. And I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
Jackson, he demanded from the production team the most dangerous implements they could find, and apparently all they could find were some gummy bears.